Hey, I am laughing because, hey, Teacher Jackie here. I'm laughing because my thumbnail is backwards or something, I think. Oh, well, I'm going to leave it for now. If you're watching this video, I just want to say thank you for joining my channel. And maybe you teach, maybe you don't teach. So, what is it like to teach an adult? Is it good or bad? How is it? Well, my first adult. So I'm teaching officially my first adult. Like adult. I taught a 20-year-old girl before, but she was um, at a level of what I would my teenagers are that I teach. But this is a first like professional adult, like a gentleman. I'm not sure still yet what he does. We haven't gotten there yet, and we're moving forward. But just had class 3 with him, and it's going much better. So the first class was awful. I didn't realize he wouldn't know any English at all, and that was very challenging. So what do? I stumbled, and I didn't know what to do other than I didn't know if I should go into letter sounds. I didn't know if I should just teach him to memorize, like kind of like sight word kind of thing. I didn't know. So um, I struggled. I went ahead and just went to the very last slide, which is blank, and I taught him greetings like good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello, my name is, and just thought, let me just teach him basic conversations. How are you? I am fine. I am happy. That kind of stuff. So I typed it into the text box because when I typed in the chat, he didn't see it or he didn't know, or I don't know. So there was an input box you can use. Now, before, if you're a VIP kid teacher, I couldn't move it and it was a pain. But if you click on the right side, all these buttons or the little nodes come up and you can click and drag and make it bigger. You can move it. Took a while to figure that out. But anyway, type into it. And then again, he was happy. He was glad. We sat there for 25 minutes repeating. And I admit I was talking too much. Fast forward, I went and found Teacher Karen's channel, and she's awesome. So check out Teacher Karen. She has amazing videos from past to present, from an old company to where she is now, and things. But overall, her information is great. She does have a great video on things not to do. Although I will say I do a lot of them in my classroom and I haven't had a problem. So again, it depends on your audience. It depends on your culture and what's going on. Because I think the current or the place she was at was teaching a different country than I was. Anyway, fast forward. Today, my third class with him. So the second class I learned he can talk English. He can read English. And he loves taking notes. So that was good. So what I did was the last class and this class, the second and third classes, is I went to the first one, did the whole high thing, went to the second slide, which just has the like learning targets for the day. I just kind of circle it and go, this is what we're going to learn. I mean, they may or may not understand. So the third slide is a warm up slide. It has usually 2 basic questions or sentence prompts. So again, I opened up that input box and realized that's a good thing. Plus, with Teacher Karen and another friend of mine who teaches with another company, uh, it was wonderful advice to get that you can use Google Translate. Go ahead and use it. We're going to have to use it. So on my other screen, I sit over here, click and drag, type into Google Translate English, Chinese. I think I picked the simplified or traditional. Can't remember which one I use. I click and drag and paste it over here into that input box, the English and then the Chinese to help him. And he's like, oh yeah, I got it. He knows some words. So I will say today it was very successful. He doesn't mind TPR. He said golf. So I was like golf. And then he said another word, run. I said, now that R, he cannot say the letter R. So if you have tips or tricks or even a video, comment below on how to teach the run. And he kept saying an L sound and l. I could not get him to say at all. So I would really appreciate that. Other than that, it's going well. And yeah, I will say, so if you're like me, you've had your first like older adult and they spoke no English, it was, I felt like he would never book me again. But he's back and we're working and we're doing it and it's going really well with the Google Translate. the input box, and we pretty much stay on one slide practicing those sentences and helping him extend his sentences and verb tense. And then go to the last slide, pretty much goodbye, and see you next time. All right. Well, hopefully that will help anyone else who's new to the whole adult classes. They have been interesting. Like I said, I've had older kids and more mature people, but not an actual older adult who sits there and takes notes, and let them talk the whole time. And you get paid for it. All right, that's it. Thanks again. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you do have a video on the letter R, let me know. Thanks. Bye bye.